everybody. So today we're going to do a nice quick flow all about building your balance. Now, if you haven't seen my other video about your foot health, that would be a great precursor for this video because the fundamentals of your balance all start in the foot. Of course, if you look at that beautiful diagram of the chakras, you will see that the root chakra is usually depicted about here, but this whole lower extremity, these trunks here, have a lot to do with your stability, your groundedness, how stable and functional you feel moving throughout the world. It's not just in the metaphysical sense, but also in the literal sense. Guess what? To have a nice, stable, grounded root chakra has a lot to do with your actual foot stability. How grounded do you feel here? How strong the knees and the hips are? When we understand the fundamentals of our feet, we can begin to understand why it's so crucial when it comes to our balance. So yeah, shameless plug. I'll pop that video down in the description. If YouTube still does the cards, you'll find it up here or up here. Anybody who has limited balance, issues with mobility, go ahead and stand behind a couch or even just pop a chair right in front of you or even a wall. Just somewhere that you can have some stability so you can catch yourself so you don't feel like you're falling. Why don't you go ahead and get ready, come to the front of your mat. We're going to do something that's going to feel a lot like that beginning portion of a sun salutation, but we're not getting down on the mat at all today. So no worries if you have any wrists or shoulders injuries, you're all good. All right, inhale those arms up overhead, and exhale, I want you to reach back. A little bit of a back bend, you're trying to stretch through the front of your belly here. Now, go ahead and dive it down, forward fold. We're going to really engage our core and rise up to a half back. Remember, nice soft knees here. And go on, inhale, engage your belly, raising up. And now, I want you to inhale those arms open. You can have them open in a T, or even bring them into cactus, whatever is easier. Remember, straight arms, straight legs are always heavier. Pick your poison. All right, go on. Inhale, twisting into your left. Exhale, back to center. Other side, inhale to the right. Exhale, back to center. Go on, lower those arms down. Once more before we challenge our balance. Inhale those arms up. And exhale, reach it back into a back bend. Go on. Dive it down. Nose to shin into a nice forward fold. If you need to, come onto blocks or forward fold into that chair or wall. Nice and controlled. Engage your belly. Raising it up to half back, soft knees. Go on. Inhale those arms up. Let's skip that pause. Go on, twist now into the left. Engaging those obliques. Inhale it to center. Exhale into the right. Engage your belly. Go ahead, bring it back to center. And release those arms. Okay. So you know what we're getting into. I want you to go on and step your right foot in front of your left. You might already be noticing your balance is a little more compromised. So if you feel like this is a little too unstable, instead of stacking them right behind one another, go ahead and put that left foot slightly adjacent to that right. Just going to give you a little more stability and a wider foundation. All right, go on with that foot in front of the left. Inhale those arms up overhead. And exhale, you're going to reach it back. It's not going to be as deep this time. Into that back bend. Now, engage your belly. This is when it gets a little difficult. You're feeling your weight shift into the front leg. Fold it down. Really engage that core and lift it up to half back. You can bring the hands to the hips or to the center of the chest in prayer. Soft knees. Go on. Inhale it up and exhale, arms open into your cactus or T now. Inhale into the left. We're opening the twist in the legs here. Exhale to center now. Inhale into that right. This is that deeper twist, a little harder in the legs. Exhale it back to center. Go ahead and release the hands and let's do this one more time. Inhale the arms up overhead and exhale. Reach it back. Inhale it down. And exhale as you deepen that forward fold. Inhale, you're going to engage your belly. Maybe this time you want to keep those arms straight. Just really engages that back. You got to really balance through the feet. Remember that tripod. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale the arms open. All right. Inhale, opening to the left. Remember, this is that easier twist. Exhale it back to center, other side. Inhale, twisting into the right. Deeper twist, harder twist. Exhale it back to center. Go ahead and release those arms. Shrug it out. Shake it out, and then go ahead and switch your feet. Remember what I said. You can always put that right foot slightly adjacent or stack them right above one another. Now, what I mentioned there with the tripod, if you didn't watch the last video, you're like, I don't know what that means. You're standing through your big toe knuckle, your little toe knuckle, and then balancing out through the heel. Notice how my toes want to automatically pop up. That means I'm engaging my arch. I want you to continue to do that when we do this practice. So let's start on the next side. The left foot is in front of the right now. Inhale. Go ahead and raise those arms up overhead. Exhale. Reach it back just a bit. Switching that balance into the back leg. Now, inhale, folding it forward. Try and keep that balance as much as you can. And then exhale, nose to shin. Deepen that forward fold. Inhale. You're going to engage your core and raise it up to half back. Hands to the hips or at heart center. Exhale, raising it up. Bringing those arms into your cactus or your T. Now, inhale. Let's first twist into our right. Opening through the legs, opening through the hips. Exhale to center. Harder side. Inhale. Now you're twisting into the left. You're feeling the internal rotation through the legs. Exhale it back to center. Once more. Go ahead and release those arms. And let's see if we can do that challenging half back. Inhale the arms up and exhale, reach it back. Squeeze your glutes here. You're not going to go as deep. Inhale, dive it forward. All the weight shifting into that front leg and exhale, deepening the forward fold. Inhale, let's engage your belly. You don't have to, but if you like, straighten those arms when you come into your half back. Remember, soft knees. Exhale it all the way up, engaging your core and Inhale, opening however you like. Go on. Inhale first into your right, opening the twist in the legs. Exhale it back to center, harder side. Inhale to the left. Exhale it back to center. Excellent. Go on and release those arms. Shake it out. Coming back into a Tadasana, remember the feet are hip width apart. There are softness in the knees, even though we're pressing through the earth with that tripod. You're squeezing those glutes. That's going to shift your pelvis forward into a nice neutral position. And the shoulders are up, back, down, and away from the ears ever so slightly. Tuck the chin. All right. I want you to go on and step that left foot back. We're going to come into a crescent sort of moon situation, but it's almost going to feel like a warrior one. But I want you to really crescent moon the arms, almost trying to reach back instead of having them in a nice straight position like your warrior one. So you're going to gaze more up to the ceiling instead of at the seam of the ceiling, if that makes any sense. Go on and bend into this front knee. Now, this is where your balance challenge comes in. I want you to inhale and lift that front heel. Exhale your arms up. And you're going to try to reach back just like we just did, a bit of a back bend. Gazing upward. Hold. Inhale. Exhale. One. Let's see if we can challenge it. Inhale, the arms come center. The knee straightens, but notice my heel is still lifted. Exhale, right back into that position. It's difficult. Inhale, try your best to keep the heel lifted. If you can't, that's fine. Exhale, bend it up. 2, 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, lift it up. Now go on. Inhale, lower the arms, release the posture, and release that heel back to the mat. I want you to twist those hips open. We're going to do our Starman, and I'm going to face you. But you're twisting your hips open to the wide side of the mat, the long side. Now, the toes are pointed toward the corners of your mat. Go on. Inhale, slowly raise those heels. And at your own pace, slowly raise the arms higher into your star. Now, inhale, let's play with the arms. Exhaling the arms all the way. If your shoulder's uncomfortable, bring it to the elbows. Inhale, open them back up into your star. Exhale, now shift them in front of you. Concentrate. Inhale them open. And exhale, release. Now, right on to the other side. So, we are going to step that left foot in front now. If you did what I did, you would have been this way, and then you would be facing the opposite side of your mat. But I'm going to face you. So, inhale. Go ahead and bend into that knee. And exhale. Start raising up into that crescent moon shape. At your own pace, go on. Inhale that front heel up. Exhale, hold it here. Or inhale, straighten that knee. Lower the arms, keeping it extended. Exhale, bend it back. 1. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, raise it up. 2. Inhale it down. Last one. Exhale, bend it back up. Now go on at your own pace. Release the upper body. And then go on. Lower the heel. Lower that down. And you're going to twist back into your Starman. So, having the toes painted, not painted, having the toes postured out to the sides, you're going to inhale those arms up. And as you start to lift the arms, I want you to lift the heels. We're going to do something challenging here. Inhale. You're going to start to shift your weight a bit into your right leg. Notice you don't have to lift the toes, but I want basically all your weight to be in that big toe knuckle. Hold. Inhale, keeping your chest high. Don't start bending. Exhale, 1. Inhale, you can see if you can get it deeper. Exhale, 2. Notice both heels are still lifted. Inhale. Exhale, nice and controlled. Go ahead. Shift your weight back to center. Lower the arms first, then the legs. Did I catch you up? Now go on. Deeply bend into a goddess pose. Whenever you do goddess, you're shifting back through the hips as if you're sitting down through chair. Inhale, press it up into star. Again. Exhale down into goddess. One more. Press it up through star and then go ahead. Sink it back down. Go on, press it back up nice, strong, and tall. And now, raising both heels up into that floating star. Now go on. Inhale, we're shifting our weight now into our left foot. Exhale, hold. Inhale, both those heels are still lifted. Exhale, 1. Inhale. If you can get all your weight into the top of the big toe, that's even better. Exhale, 2, because the weight should be in the opposite leg. Inhale. The goal is to float the star. Exhale, nice and controlled. Bring it back to center. Arms come down first, then the heels. Go ahead, one more goddess here. Inhale, scrunch it back and down. Exhale, press it up. Go ahead and release that posture. Shake it out a little bit. And we're going to do one more balance challenge. So, again, wall or chair, you could have had that available throughout this entire practice, but you might want it a little more here because we are coming into single leg balances. So go on and start shifting your weight into your right leg. I want you to keep that knee soft, don't lock it out. We're going to work our outer hip. So we're going to come into something like tree pose, but it's really prepping the muscles for something like a big toe stretch. So go on. Inhale your left knee as high as you can to your maximum, even if it's in a kickstand. Exhale. I want you to start bringing those arms into a T or a cactus. Inhale, slowly. Exhale, open your hip. Notice my foot doesn't have contact. Inhale. Exhale, 2. I want you to squeeze this open hips glute. Inhale, this is heavy in the hip flexor. If that's too intense, lower it down. Exhale, 3. One more. Inhale, nice and controlled. Start closing up your hip. Exhale, 4. Arms first, then the legs. Shake it out a bit. I know that was intense in your hip flexor, but you have to train your hip flexors. You don't want constant pain when you're walking and moving, because once those hip flexors get tight, it tightens that whole front of the body. So you're kind of pulled like this. Your back doesn't work properly and your glutes don't engage properly. So we have to strengthen and stretch those hip flexors so they can work properly and allow the back of our body to work how it's supposed to. Now I gave you a little break with my TED Talk. Let's go to the other side. Inhaling all your weight into the left foot. Exhale into your kickstand or raising all the way to your maximum. As you do lift those arms, you're going to feel your core start to automatically demand. Inhale, slowly open your hip. Exhale, hold 4 breaths. Inhale, chest is high, chin is high. Exhale, 1, squeeze that glute. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3, nice and controlled. Inhale, start slowly closing up that hip. Exhale, 4, arms come down first, then the foot. All right, shake it out a bit. I'm gonna stretch you out just a little. We are gonna come to the ground for this, so if you choose not to do this, that's completely fine. I hope that you enjoyed those quick drills, that quick, dirty kind of flow, just getting right into your grounding and your balance postures. But if you like to stretch, go on. Inhale those arms up and exhale into a nice forward fold. Go on and step both those feet back into a downward facing dog, tucking your chin. You can pump those knees if you like. Really rocking your weight into that straightened leg. And at your own pace, slowly lower down both those knees. And then you're going to press your seat back into a closed-legged child's pose. Just relaxing a bit here. Inhale, slowly lifting yourself back into your tabletop. I want you to step your right foot in front of the left, and you're going to try and reach back, kind of drawing that knee over the toes into a nice lunge here. Then exhale, engage your core and press it back into half splits. 1 more of those. Inhale, deep lunge for that hip flexor. Exhale, press it back. Half splits and let that heel pop up. It's going to help release your back of the leg, the hamstring, the calf. Inhale, try and sweep that leg back best you can. Other side. Exhale, now the left foot comes forward. We're drawing the knee over the toes into that deep lunge. Remember, if that's too intense, stay right there. Exhale, shift the hips back into a half split. Notice you can bring it all the way down like I am. Up to you. Inhale it forward. Can bring this deeper, almost straightening this back leg. Exhaling it back. Now go on. Inhale yourself up and exhale into that tabletop. Now separate those knees nice and wide, bringing the toes together. Sink the hips back, forehead to the mat. Nice deep breaths. Now, you're welcome to stay here or go ahead and come back up and open up those legs into a nice lotus or bound angle. Whatever feels better right now. I want the bound angle. But I hope that y'all enjoyed this practice with me today. You're completely welcome to go ahead and lie on your mat. Take a nice inhale in, closing those eyes. And exhale out all that tension we built during this flow. And allow your body to ease, sinking deeper into your Shavasana. Or you're welcome to just get up and turn off the video. Up to you. So, I still do hope that you enjoyed today's video. And with that being said, I wish you a peaceful rest of this day, evening, whenever you're tuning in, midnight, witching hour. It's almost Halloween, the most wonderful time of the year. With that being said, namaste.